What's up, everybody? We're back in CREATE-O-HOLICS, and I got a plan. Ooh, do I got a plan? First of all, we gotta get this thing up. We gotta get our combine harvester back up and running and producing goods. You might think, you already have a lot of goods. What do you mean? What do you mean you need more goods? Well, we need more goods. We need more goods because we're going to be trying to produce something called biofuel. And it's not exactly the easiest thing to make. It requires sugar, cinder flour, and biomass. But what I want to do is I want to make a lot of this stuff. So you need to figure out what exactly the best way to make sugar would be. Not surprising, it's probably going to be sugarcane. So we're going to have to set ourselves up a sugarcane farm. Where we actually put that sugarcane farm, I do not know. But my thinking, probably like down here somewhere, maybe as an extension to this, we're going to be making at least part of the biofuel in here, in the upper section of this building right here, and maybe all of the biofuel if we can figure that out. Biomass is probably the hardest one to make, I think. It's going to require us to make something called seed oil, and then that seed oil gets mixed with, it can be mixed with various other organics to produce biomass. I think most of those organics are going to come from our farm here. Probably they're going to be like the sweet berries. They're probably going to be coming from the sweet berries. But first things first, we gotta fix this. We gotta fix this whole situation right here with this belt. Tom's Simple Storage actually works with the Create Mod item vaults, which is kind of handy, which means that if we just add another item vault underneath of this, and then we add a Tom's Simple Storage item inventory connector, I believe, that will give us more storage. Aha, yes, okay, that's working. It's working now. Holy, this thing was holding a lot of items. We can finally actually get this machine rolling again. We're gonna wait for that to empty out. A minute, and it'll be empty. Yep. Whew. Take a while, apparently. Empty yet? Oh my gosh, it's still going. Well, once it gets caught up, we should be good to go. All right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full-sized item vaults over here, which should be more than enough space for everything we need. Probably want to look into a sugarcane farm. Let's get our minecart contraption. All right, now we have this big empty space down here. We can start working on some stuff. We want to make a little like 2x2 with sand and water like this. And then we'll take our sugarcane and we'll plant it there. You know what, actually? I'm going to double this. There we go. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to set up a unit here. First of all, that stops right here, because if it doesn't, it'll basically cut off all of the sugarcane that's in the process of being grown, which we don't want. And then we want to attach harvesters all the way across from one end to the other. It's going to be a lot of harvesters, but it should be okay. Now, we're going to want this big, long contraption-y thingy to move up and down. And to do that, we're going to need something called a rope pulley. There we go. We basically want it to be up and then go down and then back up every 20 minutes or so, give or take. Now, before we hook up this unit to power, we're going to want to do a few things. One of which is to just raise this up to the position that I want it to be in. And to do that, we're going to need some super glue. Okay, well, it just broke all of our sugarcane, which is exactly what I want. Whatever, it's fine. For now, we want to bring this up all the way. And then we're going to set up a little bit of automation here with a sequenced gear shifter. Now, this sequenced gear shift, it only has a delay of 30 seconds. Which means that every time we press this button, it's going to go down, and then it's going to come back up, and it's going to take 30 seconds for it to reset, which is not what we want. We want to set up a little clock that says, hey, sequence gear shifter, move up and down every, let's say, 20 minutes or so. So I had to look this up. We have an extender, a repeater, and an extender. It makes a nice little redstone clock. And we have the repeater in the middle set to 10 seconds, which means every 10 seconds, it does a little redstone pulse just like that. Which means this little system here will operate every 10 seconds. Here's the thing. We don't want it to run every 10 seconds. We want it to run, let's say, every 10 minutes. So let's set that up. And now every 10 minutes, this thing should go up and down. Right now, we're gonna say always place when stopped, because we want to get a portable storage interface. Actually, 2 of these. We want to put one here, and we want to put the other one right there. And then we want this to actually be connected to a storage unit. I want my item vault to go here, and then I want my portable storage interface to actually go right here on the end. That way, I can have my vault off of the end of this machine. When I inevitably want to double or triple or quadruple this thing, I can just make continuous rows of them. When this thing goes down and back up, it has no time for the portable storage interface to connect with it. The solution to that should be making this place only when anchor is destroyed. Now when it operates, it should come back up. Portable storage interfaces will connect, and all the items should get transferred into this item vault. So already we got 42 sugarcane, which is pretty good. If we take a inventory cable connector and do that, we should be able to access all of our sugarcane from right here now. Yeah, right there, sugarcane. 107. Now just to test this, I'm going to take a chute. We're going to put it on here, and we're going to go four raw copper. What happens when I put 4 raw copper in there? Yep, there it is. Boom. 4 raw copper. So, hey Bubby, are you there? Over. This is not good. I have discovered something. I have discovered a problem, and it's a duping glitch. Which is not good.
I have 2 radios, and I guess I was using the wrong one. Sorry about that. Over.
Oh, that's okay. I have discovered a major issue.
Oh God, over. I'll be right there. Over and out.
Hello.
Oh, Charlie, keep on burning.
Rolling.
What's up, dude?
So first of all, I have a question. Can I put this in my video? Is that okay?
What, the stooping thing?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Remove that cobblestone.
Are you joking me?
Yeah, and it all came out of the wheat. It converted the wheat into cobblestone.
How did you do that?
I don't know. I don't know why this is happening. What a bunch of freaking chaos. What a bunch of chaos. This big problem, for some reason this solved it though. I fixed the issue with the help of many people, like Bubby and JP. But we're good to go now. We're finally good to go. It's 3 hours into this recording, and I can't. Oh, please. Okay. We got all these storage drawers laid out, which house all of our individual items. That connects up to a drawer controller, which then connects to an inventory cable connector, which then gets wired up to an inventory connector, which we can then access all of our goodies from. This inventory cable connector then goes up to this guy up here, this brass funnel, which is connected up to our general system. Which means we can take our train schedule, finally, and we can give it to Mans over here. And we can let him gather up all the crops. Okay, we're going to make a second level in here, in our factory here. And we're going to start producing some seed oil. I think our second layer will probably be just like spruce logs or something. Nothing crazy. Now, in order to make seed oil, you just need to press seeds in a basin. Let's give it a quick test to see if it'll work correctly. So let's get some wheat seeds and drop them in, and we should see. Yes. Boom. It's making seed oil. Look at it go. Look at that. 1 bucket of seed oil. Oh my gosh. Okay. I might have. This might be a tad overkill. I didn't realize. Okay, it's happening. Oh my gosh. Oh geez. Okay. Well, that's annoying. But look at all the seed oil. Holy geez. 55, 56, 60, 64, 70. Wow. Wow. Okay, well, that's not so bad. It'll only be it'll only be making noise when it's producing stuff. It just slammed through like, what, 500 buckets of seed oil in like a couple minutes? Dude, that's quick. We're trying to make this stuff biomass. In a heated mixing basin, we need to add seed oil and basically like any sort of organic, which we have a lot of, which is good. We can use organics that we're not going to use much of. Beetroot, we can probably use the sweet berries is a good one. Honestly, like carrot and potato is a good one because we produce so much of it. I need to figure out this end right now because essentially the problem is that this is just going to go straight onto this belt. And I need a way to stop the belt from going here. We're going to be putting brass tunnels here. And that way I can set these to only take biomass. And that should work. When I connect this up with the inventory cable connector, we should be... Oh, I forgot. There we go. Now it's working correctly. I forgot that we haven't actually moved any of this fluid, any of this oil yet. There it goes. We're making biomass. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think we need this tunnel here. If I just remove this. Holy jeez. Oh my gosh. Biomass. We're making so much biomass. Oh my gosh. If we're looking at this, you see how this line, like most of these are down working? You see that? See how the majority of these are down working, but on this side only 3 are? That's actually because this brass tunnel is like heavily bottlenecking the system because it has to slow down to get through this brass tunnel. So what I think I'm gonna do, because I think it'll actually increase our speed, is remove one line from the back edge here so that we can actually cut this off a little earlier. Oh gosh, I picked up thousands and thousands of potatoes. Look at this. Oh, that's a lot of organization I now have to redo. Optimizations, right? That's what it's all about. Oh, that's potato. Potato stopping up the system. Look at it go now. 51, 64, 70, 80, 90. This basically as fast as like a mechanical belt will allow. I know that the biofuel is actually going to need a lot of biomass, which is why I'm actually concerned about how much we're making. The sugar and stuff is like not as much of an issue. Okay, now my next layer here is basically just going to be taking all the ingredients and putting them together, short of some crushing. We're going to need some crushing wheels and we're going to need some milling machines. Now, the reason why I want to use a bunch of milling machines like this over the crushing wheels is because I'm pretty sure that the milling machines are less lag inducing. Okay, so these two units right here are going to make our sugar and our cinder flour, and that should happen relatively fast. Boom, we got sugar. And a whole heck of a lot of it too. We don't really have an automated system for netherrack. There just isn't one. So we're gonna use a backpack. And this should, if we set this up correctly, this should just keep us going for quite a while. If we also make ourselves a stack upgrade. Later on, when we need more of this, we can take this backpack into the nether with a magnet upgrade and just go nuts. Now if I take this backpack and we stick it right here, we're now making cinder flour. And like this is set up in such a way that if I want to, I could extend this pretty easily. So if I need a bunch more sugar and stuff, pretty simple to sort. All right, I really hope this works. I just built this big machine here. Basically what's going on here is that we've got a basin right here that's being fed on either side by funnels and fluid pipes going on top, and then we've got the mechanical mixers above that. The fluid pipes should be pulling into this fluid tank, I hope. And then we've got deployers all pressing into another brass funnel so that we have 3 items surrounding these basins. That way with this configuration, it's stackable. So we should be ready to go. All I have to do is put this inventory cable right there. Is it working? Oh my gosh, it's working. Holy! 5 buckets, 6 buckets, 7 buckets. Oh my gosh. Holy! 20, 21, 25, 26. Wow. Of biofuel. Wow, look at that go. Look at that go. Biofuel. Wow. We did it. Oh my gosh. We have biofuel now, and like a lot of it. If you don't know, biofuel, it's a really, really great alternative to blaze cakes. Because you can superheat a blaze burner for like a long period of time. And superheating a blaze burner means that you can essentially set up like a really high grade boiler. I think, yeah, this machine is completely finished. We actually like reached basically the very top of our build here, which is kind of cool. We actually like utilized the entire interior of this build. That's the end of the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. This is probably the most amount of create progress I've actually managed to get done in one episode, like ever. Of any episode I've ever done on anything. There's just like, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here.